Hello everybody, FM22 here, and welcome back to the next episode in the part-time to big-time save. Okay, let's just start by recapping what has gone on over the past few weeks. It's been tough going, tough sledding, as they say. I can't remember the last episode of the save. Was it the Halifax 2-0 win? Since then, we've lost 3-1 to Ebbsfleet, in a game where we were the better side. They had 4 shots on target and 3 goals. So not Blondin Aku's greatest moment. But yeah, we had 2.48 XG compared to their 1.68, and we still managed to get beat 3-1. So that was unfortunate. Lonsdale with the goal, O'Rourke with the assist. Jessup had a goal disallowed. So that was poor. We got beat 1-0 at home to Woking, who may have been bottom of the league, and we were awful. Absolutely awful. We conceded in the 41st minute. Connor Hall scored in the 92nd minute with disallowed for offside. He was about best part of half a football pitch offside, so that was terrible. And then we got beat at home to Wealdstone in a game where very, very even. We took the lead. Fidel O'Rourke in the 53rd minute, and then they scored in the 70th and the 76th minute to win that. And then the last game we got beat 3-0 away at Grimsby. In the game we got battered. They had 11 shots on target, we had 1. McAtee, McGee and Maguire Drew scored for them. So it's been really tough. I've made the decision to change formation. I'm going with the traditional 4-3-3 now. So we've got some wing backs, deep line playmaker, a ball winning midfielder and an attacking playmaker. 2 deep line forwards and an advanced forward. We'll see how it goes. The wingers in this save so far haven't been very productive at all, so we need to make a change. Hopefully, going to 3 central midfielders might help that. We are struggling for fitness. We are struggling for everything really, if I'm being totally honest. Henley's suspended. Blakeman's injured, so we've got no of a natural fullbacks aren't on. So again, Gav Moo is deputising at the left back. We've got Scott Levers having to come at right back. We've got Radcliffe and Smith at centre backs. Smith is not going to make the end of the game. Waldock, Calverley and Shenton in the middle of the park. Shenton's not going to make the end of the game. Phil O'Rourke, Jessup and Lonsdale up front. Jessup's been poor since he come back. 7 appearances, no goal, 1 assist. So he needs to re-find his goal scoring touch and rapid. So that's what we're going to go with, and we're just going to hope for the best. Anything could happen here. When you have been training the tactic in the background, you have the option to I think you can do 3 different formations, so they should be slightly familiar. So hopefully it's nothing too bad. But we've got the local derby. This is the Fylde game, which I think is the one that's on TV. So let's just see how we get on. Okay, it won't be a second. And here we go. And this could be, I thought it was going to be the worst possible start, but we managed to get away with that one. But conceding a corner in the first minute isn't ideal. That's what we deal with this. And we've cleared that, so that's not too bad. I think we overperformed at the start of the season in the 9-match winning streak or whatever we went on. We probably did. We probably weren't quite as good as that. But it did give us that base to build on. I certainly don't think we're relegation fodder, but you know, first season back after promotion, kind of mid-table is probably where we're looking at in an ideal world. But let's just see how well the season progresses as we go on. Oh, we've scored. It's O'Rourke. It's a great cross in. And Fidel O'Rourke has towered at the back stick. Let's have a see. Shenton. Gav Moo. Back to Shenton, I think, who whipped the ball in. He just wanted it more, didn't he? He wanted it more than the defender. Poor defending there. Takes us up to 4th. I said, despite losing 4 in a row, we're still right up there. So we'll just have to see how that goes. He defended that corner again. I think fitness is going to be the issue in this game. We're going to be really struggling to see this out. O'Rourke, dangerous ball in. Oh, I can't miss. If he did. Unbelievable. So it's been a decent start. It should have been 2-0 really there, but we'll take 1-0 as it stands. Let's see the first half out with no more highlights. That would be ideal. Defence is playing well. I say it's just a question: can we keep it up? Could be a potential highlight for us here. Oh, Gav moves on the ball back there. He's streaking down the left. Can he deliver? Oh, just over there. Camus playing well at 7.3. Yeah, we're starting to struggle. We're going to have to make changes kind of, if I can get to the 60th minute before making the first changes. They've asked the referee in exactly the same kit as us. I mean, that's a shocker. Well, I wonder why he didn't tackle the ball. It was the referee. Play with the ball over the top. O'Rourke's not bothered to chase that one, which is a bit disappointing. It wasn't the best ball, but I'd like to see more effort there. And this nice keeper's gathered that one up. O'Rourke to Lonsdale, looping header, gone wide. Even though we're not playing with natural wingers anymore, we're getting quite a lot of attacks down either flank. So that's good. That's okay. We're doing well. Keep going. Let's see. We're going to say Leather and Smith and Shenton are probably the three that are going to need to be changed. Although I've not got anything. I've hardly got any defensive reinforcements at all. So Smith might have to stay on. I don't think I can keep Leather on. Although I don't think he's going to have to stay on. I've not got a right back on the bench. Raksaki. That's a lovely name. Oh no, that's not. It's a penalty. I mean, it looked like a perfect tackle. Come on, referee. Oh, Dobby. Is that Scott Dobby? Is it? Stephen Dobby. Sorry. Yeah, 39 years old. Oh, it looked like a great tackle. It's just you can't. The referee at this level. I said it before and I'll say it again. Poor. Jessup again having a shocker. He's going to have to come off. I mean, he's probably the fittest person on the pitch, but he's just been terrible since he's come back. Let's bring on Connor Hall. He's just been poor. All round poor. Shenton's going to have to come off in a minute. Yeah, he's going to have to come off now. He's really struggling. Let's bring on 6R4. I think as dominant as we were last season in the league, and you know, I must have kind of look. I think Fylde was some of the team we didn't manage to take maximum points off. Being a local derby, local derbies in Football Manager always seems to be very strange. They seem to come in with very odd results. I know that anything can happen in a local derby, but anything does in the Football Manager far too often for my liking. You know, bottom of the league can smash top of the league numerous occasions, and then just put it down to being a local derby. Right, let's just bring on Powell M for the last minute or so. We'll probably take a draw given the fitness levels of our players here. We have been the better side, I'd say. I think the penalty was questionable at best. There you go, 1-1. So that's not too bad. It was a good first game in the new formation. We'll set off that. Let's just see what we've got coming up fixtures wise. So maybe we've got the first FA Cup, Gainsborough. Let's go for that one. So we'll come back for that, and I'll play the Torquay game offline. We'll come back for the Gainsborough game. Okay, so here we are for the second episode, second match in the episode. We're getting Gainsborough Trinity, who aren't even in a league in this. The Northern Premier League. I think that's the one below the league we were in last season, so we should be favourites for this. I'll show what happened in the last game, actually, just in between. It was a 2-1 win away at Torquay. The better side, probably, I mean, yeah, we were the better side. Jessup had another goal disallowed. They had a man sent off, actually, in the 30th minute after they went 1-0 up. Harvey Smith scored from a ball in from the wide, and Henley scored a cut inside and curled it into the bottom corner. But we were by far the better side. We weren't in really much trouble. Okay, so here with the side we're going to go with for Gainsborough Trinity. Naku in the nets, of course. We've got Lever, Radcliffe, Smith and Henley. Henley's back from his suspension. Waldock, Calverley and Shenton. O'Rourke, Jessup and Lonsdale. Jack Sampson is back on the bench. He's recovered. My physio recommends he has 45 minutes, so hopefully we might give him 30 minutes at the end of the game and see how it goes. We've got the 3 academy graduates on the bench as well. Let's just see if we can maybe give them a bit more. Oh, I can select 7 substitutes. I forgot it's the FA Cup, so we can have Connor Hall on as well and Niall Moran. Okie dokie. So let's kick this one off. In a game we are favourites to win. So let's see if we can progress to the next round of the FA Cup. A competition where we had such a good run last season. If we can make the 3rd round again, it would be fantastic. Hope for another money spinning tie against the big boys, but I don't want to look ahead and get ahead of myself too far. Henley has indicated he wants to come off. It's in a gash lower leg. Brilliant. So Gav Moo makes an early appearance there. Well, no doubt Henley gets... I mean, back in the old days, you used to get stitched up and come back on the pitch 5 minutes later. But such is the modern day footballer. Just with a flick on to absolutely nobody. I'd like to get Sampson a bit of game time here if I can in the second half. What a dangerous attack. Yeah, see if we can get him back into fitness because Jessup's been poor and Lonsdale and O'Rourke weren't really brought in at this stage to be, 90-minute starters. Certainly start the first year of matches, but I'd like to rotate them more often than I have been able to. But we have just been struggling for injuries this season and suspensions. It's really took its toll. Long ball from the keeper, which we might be able to... No, I thought we might be able to nip that in and get that back. And through again here. And they're 1-0 down. Told you anything could happen in the cup, and they've been the better side. We've started poorly. And it was a burst through the middle, wasn't tracked. Who was that who was meant to be tracking him? Calverley. Didn't have the legs. As Waddington did a David Platt-esque run from the midfield. So hopefully that might just be the wake-up call we need. Waldock has played well. Waldock's been a good signing. Jessup on the wing to Leather. Waldock inside to Jessup. And Jessup again. I hope he's got the legs. We don't need to go 2-0 down here. Oof, I mean, we really need to wake up here. We need to wake up. Waldock to O'Rourke. back to Lever, who's played infield to Jessup, who has flicked on, and Lonsdale has... What a lovely finish. I mean, that's the finish of a man who has played at a higher level. I mean, I don't think he ever got any appearances for Blackburn. No, he was on loan at Macclesfield, so I mean that's a higher level. But that was a superb finish. That an assist for Jessup, but I don't look like he knew much about it. Oh man, no, do a disservice there. Yeah, that was a lovely header, and that's as good a finish as you'll see at any level. Never mind the Vanarama Conference. And it's been an equal game. We didn't deserve to be 1-0 down, I think, but whew, we certainly, I don't think we deserve to be 1-0 up. So a draw is a decent scoreline for us as it stands. Waldock cross in, Lonsdale, I thought he was going to get there then. Can we recycle this? Lever down the wing. Not really rampaging full Shenton. No, that's over the bar. He's not really a rampaging fullback. He's Lever in a la Henley, who's much better in that position. He's definitely a centre back who can play right back, but I say needs must. Expect a little bit of a better showing. I mean, the stats say they've been the better side, and maybe they have just shaded it, but I wouldn't say we've been up against it at any point. Although, you know, is it Sampson time soon? I think it's looking that way, isn't it? Shenton in midfield. O'Rourke to Lonsdale. To the byline. I don't know what ball that was. No one was there. Maybe tried to cut it back to the penalty spot, but this... And just miss-hit it. It was a tight angle, to be fair. Oh no, Mr. Gavin is going to be sent off. I mean, it's the thing you don't want, isn't it? So we're going to have to change the mentality to cautious. We're going to have to sacrifice a striker. O'Rourke is playing the poorest out of them all. Moran can't really play left back, but is the only option we've got, and that really has put the cat amongst pigeons that we're going to be struggling now in a game where the stats say they've been far better, but they haven't. So let's see if we can just manage to hang on here, and you know, no one wants replays, but I'll take one now. Right, no, let's leave it another. Last 15 minutes for Sampson. We'll bring him on for Jessup. Everyone else should have the fitness to see it out. Here we go, last 20. Let's bring Sampson on, see what he can do. A welcome return to first team action. Oh, we've just cleared off the line and we're up against it here. A welcome return to first team action for our talismanic striker. I wonder how we'll adapt to the new... This is great defending here. Defending, as Chris Kamara said, defending like beavers. Yeah, I'd have thought Sampson would have been better suited to the two out and out wide players that we played with last year, given his prowess in the air, but we might have to just rely on the wing backs here. We really are defending superbly at the moment. Moran, Sampson on his head. Well, that would have been a fairy tale return to first team action. I mean, that's what he's there for. But he just clipped the bar with that. Coming into the last 5 minutes. And looking like it might be a replay. Yeah, a replay. Given the events that happened. Oh, it's extra time. Oh, well, okay. Well, let's see what happens. I didn't think there'd be extra time in here. I thought it was a replay. Oh, this could be interesting. you don't need extra time at this level. I mean, there's going to be nothing in the legs come the end of 120 minutes here. Lonsdale, powering header, powered it wide. Yeah, I mean, we've got some really tired legs out there. Oh, Waldock's been injured. 6R4 on. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Well, if extra time, I'm assuming it's going to be penalties as well. So, I mean, a penalty shootout on the save. I don't think we've had that yet. That could be interesting. Look at the energy levels. They are low. The next game after this is going to be interesting. I'm going to have to rotate heavily to even put a team out, I think. There's going to be some people playing out of position, that's for sure. Oh no, Felix. Oh, we've conceded a goal. Kane, Felix, cats like Felix, and we did not like that. Oh, it was just, I mean, that defender, who's that? Radcliffe was just off him. He should have been a lot closer, and he just couldn't recover in time. I don't know what he was thinking. Right. We might as well go back to very attacking, in the hope we can salvage an equaliser in the last 10 minutes, but I can't see it, to be honest, to say there's not enough in the legs. Encourage the entire team. They've probably deserved it, but like I say, going down to 10 men was the last thing we wanted. Oh, and there we go. No fairy tale cup run this year, I am afraid, and I'm not happy with that one really. This is a team that was 2 leagues lower than us, and they've dumped us out in what was the first round for us. So that was poor. The 4th FA Cup qualifying round. Henley's injured for 12 days from a gash leg. That's been a hell of a gash, to be fair. Waldock's injured for 3 days. Gav's banned for 1 match. I think only no plans for the national game yet. Okay. I mean, it was a poor do all round, wasn't it? Right, let's see what we've got fixture wise, and we'll see what we'll come back with. Okay, so we'll do the Bromley game, and maybe the Southend game. Bromley and Southend are the 2 games we'll do. That'll take us up to mid-November. Okay, so disappointing end to the episode, but at least we managed to stop the 4-game rot in the league which we suffered. After that, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-game unbeaten run. So yeah, a 7-game winning streak even. So yes, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the continued support. I really appreciate it. Please hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. Stay in tune for future notifications, and stay safe, and I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.